So today is an emotional, incredible day because I go back in time. I get to have the privilege 20 years later to come and step on the school that had unleashed me into the world. I was here from Form 1 to Form 4. I was disqualified in all science subjects. When I wrote at the first attempt, that was 1998, it meant that I had to repeat because then my certificate was not complete. So I left this place. I went to Mr. Williams Girls Secondary School, and I was the only one that passed. And I went to Chancellor College. I was admitted to the Bachelor of Arts Humanities. Over the years, there was a burden that had been placed upon my heart to write something that is going to appeal to women, is going to appeal to girls. I didn't know how to do it. So I would find forums, I would go to schools, talk as a motivational speaker, I would go to a bridal shower, speak as a counselor, but I was still not satisfied in terms of my audience on bringing out the message that I thought God had placed upon my heart. When I wrote Made to Bloom, I actually didn't have a title. The title Made to Bloom came after the book had already been written. I then decided that every girl across Malawi should have a copy of Made to Bloom. Why? Because it talks to your spirit. It talks about the circumstances that you have as a person, saying that it doesn't matter where you're coming from, but it matters where you're going. And why we had to come here to launch this initiative of giving this book to every girl in public secondary schools is because I believe that girls that go to public secondary schools cannot afford my book. But two, it had to be Zimbabwe because that's where I was. For 4 years I was here. I think there's something that I need to do to give back. Number three, I believe that the government can provide schools, can provide teachers and resources, but there's something that the government cannot do, and that's to motivate students to stay in school. That's where God has raised people like me for a purpose like that.
Because when you talk about Made to Bloom, we're not saying all of you are going to be engineers. We're not saying all of you are going to be lawyers. That's not true. You can be Okazingamandazi, but Okazingamandazi with a difference. Because when this world comes to an end, you are never going to be judged by the vehicle that you used to ride, or by the clothes that you used to wear, or by how expensive your hair was. You're going to be judged by the impact that you made in other people's lives.
Daima pakomo kapolo wanu too many.